10 News starts right now.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Syra Onwer. Here's a look at the stories making news this Saturday, June 15th. A soggy start to Father's Day weekend. Thunderstorms swept through South Florida, dumping several inches of rain from Monroe all the way up to Broward County. There was significant flooding spotted in parts of Miami Gardens, Hollywood, and Aventura. Some roads were even impassable. The rain has died down in some areas, but keep those umbrellas handy because more downpours, they're in the forecast for tomorrow. A couple documenting their last date on Instagram before they both died in a fiery crash on I-95. Brooklyn Easter and her boyfriend Troy Andrews were both 21 years old. Their date started Thursday night in Stewart and continued to South Beach. At midnight, Easter filmed Andrews driving at 132 miles an hour. Her last post was at 1:08 a.m. at Ted's Hideaway near Ocean Drive. Troopers say Andrews was speeding when he lost control of the entrance ramp to the Golden Glades Park and Ride. The car went over a concrete barrier and landed on I-95 below, where it burst into flames. And police made an arrest in the murder of a Norland High senior high school teacher. 39-year-old Ernest Roberts, the former assistant principal at the school, is now behind bars on first-degree murder charges. Detectives say he killed Camila Russell last month and dumped her body in a canal near his Miami Gardens home. Investigators found traces of blood in his bedroom, on his sandals, and on an Amazon box, plus bleach and a note with her keys asking someone if they knew how to make a car disappear. Roberts is also the godfather of Russell's two children.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
He survived the war. Now he's joining the Centenarian Club. Charlie Lombardo turned 100 years young on Friday. He celebrated with a big party in Fort Lauderdale, surrounded by his family and friends. Lombardo served in the Army and took part in the invasion at Normandy. So what's the secret to longevity? His son says Charlie loves to eat junk food, and he pairs it with a little shot of scotch once in a while. And as breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online. Head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.